Welcome guys, in this video I am gonna show you how to do simple array sum of HackerRank problem. So let's start it. I will give this link also and just read the question. And the given an array of integer, find the sum of its element. So for example, if the array are 1 2 3, so we will sum this each element. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6, so it returns 6. So function description, so just read it carefully. Complete the simple array sum in the editor below. It must be return the sum of array element as an integer. Simple array sum has the following parameters: are an integer of array. So input format, the first line contains the n, denotes the size of the array. The second line contains the n space separated integer representing the array's element. So you understand. So now, so here n, so here n or array of I, it becomes less than greater than 0 and less than 1000. So output format, print the sum of the array's element I told you before. So at first I input 6 and then input each element, and it will sum of each element 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 10 plus 11. So here 31. So let's coding. So at first I have to write as include stdio.h int main. Then what I have to do, curly braces, you know as well. Then define int and then define sum, where we will store all the sum of array. So here a require pointer. We use dynamic memory allocation so that it will easier to input and it will allocate memory at the runtime. So let's start. So at first scanf use for take input from user. Then what I have to do, then be using malloc. So I forget it to write when I use dynamic memory allocation. So we have to write header file, that is stdlib.h. Wait. Okay, now int star, you know the format malloc. So n into size of int. And now what we have to do is that we have to write a for loop to input from user. I less than n I plus plus. So use scanf to take input from user. So you know, at first remember it, it's very important. When you scanf use for the dynamic memory allocation, we have to write only, not require ampersand. Just remember it. Everybody mistake this. So now we store this value in sum one by one. So when I store the value, then I have to use asterisk. So when I print some value, so we have to use printf function and then return 0. You know as well, for because I here define it is int type. Okay, let's check the problem up to down, and then it's okay. Okay, let's fine. Run it. Wait, it's running, processing. Oh, that's successful. That's the first. And then run. Say that you have passed the simple test case. So click to submit. Okay, let's take or okay, we will pass test case 0, test case 1, test case 2. That's amazing. Okay, it says congratulations, try next challenge. It means that it's successfully run. So if you like this video, just give a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, then subscribe my channel, and don't forget to share this video. So thank you, see you in next video.